you will realize that true mind, which is so beautiful, so bright, luminous, tranquil and still, because it's just the pure awareness nature. The bright luminous nature, which is beyond thought, beyond mind. That one can see things as they are, can awaken, can insight into phenomena, to realize the three universal characteristics of
this
nature.
One is so beautiful, so interesting, you're not interested. Understand or not? You're interested in creating what? Sankara Sanya. Understand or not? Because this one, no excitement. Just away for what? Cannot make you rich, right or not? Cannot give rise to the worldly excitement, understand or not? If you want that, then don't do lah, go lah. Because if you don't see the importance of understanding this and get your mind develop the wisdom to liberate, you will continue to suffer. Because this is a conditioned world, understand? Everything that you want, you think is lasting and real. You will attach, you will cling, because through your delusion. So this wisdom is what you need. So if I were you, I go all out to develop the stability of the awareness nature. Because with that, I'm home now. I become heedful now. The heedful never die. That should be the understanding. Gem is everywhere. Already show it to you, bright and shining and luminous. But you don't want. You say there is a stone. You prefer what? Money. Materialistic one. Good food, good life. To achieve that, you need to realize that then only you can have all the good food, good life, and whatever you want in existence. Not real, but that is life. You can have it, understand or not? But before you have this wisdom, you touch, you get yourself into trouble. Understand? It's a double-edged sword. You cannot want the good, don't want the bad. Because the mundane mind offer to you both, understand or not? You touch one, the other side arises. So you cannot avoid. Once you cling to duality, you will be trapped in duality. That's why the Buddha said, imas means sati. When this arises, that arises. Because you want the good food, good life, everything you want good. Once it changes, condition no more, what happened? Well, always sickness and death is a reality. It will threaten you. Then everything is condition arising, causal phenomena, dependent on causes and conditions. And causes and conditions cannot remain static. It's in a state of flux. It's a movement in existence. Not only you, all the other consciousness, they also have their movement. And you don't have this Dhamma understanding, you cannot survive in this movement. Understand or not? You will be deluded, and you will be gullible, and you will entangle, and you will create your own suffering and misery. Because this reality of life existence, they are realities that everyone have to confront. No, you live life long enough. So how can you always young, never get sick, never die? All these good things always stay with you. Got such thing or not? It comes as a pair. So always develop clear understanding that without wisdom, you cannot live. Understand or not? With wisdom, you can transcend duality. You can be in the midst of duality in existence, and you are not affected by it. Then you can live life. Understand or not? The good one, when condition is there for you to have it. Don't be shy, understand? Don't let the thought tell you, oh, you're enlightened, you cannot crave or cannot have good food or cannot do all this. The Buddha already said all those precepts are when you are under training, understand or not? When you are beyond training, you are not subject to it. You cannot violate already, understand or not? So do not be gullible. Well, everything also one-track mind. Use the thought, rationalize that, come out with all the argument. Cannot. You know how the thought argue or not? Hey, you take vegetarian, you are more compassionate, you don't cause to kill. Logical or not? Very logical. But what is the reality? Eh? Whether you compassionate or not, like I say, it's not what you eat. If what you eat trigger of compassion, then all the cow, the herbivorous animal, their whole lifetime also eat grass. They never eat all those food and all those things that have life. You mean they will be very compassionate? You go and disturb the cow and see whether he's compassionate or not. Understand? Huh? The snake, the cobra, you go and disturb and see. So all this, do not be gullible when you hear something. Because whatever that is logical, I always say, I repeat now, may not be the truth. Always remember that. Because logic is about the mundane mind. So the truth is, most of the time, almost all the time, opposite of the conventional reality that people grasp onto. You think all these are real, permanent. The truth is opposite. They are all unreal, impermanent. Understand? So you always have the idea that this body belongs to you. Understand? What you want to do, you cannot. I want to run, I run out. I want to jump, I jump. I want to commit suicide, also cannot. Why you say not me? But the reality is, it is condition arising, cause of no. These three things that support the physical body and mind or human being are the consciousness inside, trapped inside, and the physical senses together with the body, the organ all. They are in functional condition. Then there is a life force that come and pump the heart and animate this into a human being. Any of these three not there, the human being is gone. The karmic force stops. They call it in Abhidhamma, what is that word there? Instant death one. What type of what type of consciousness? No. Destructive consciousness. Understand? The karmic force no more. Destructive karma, so not conscious. Destructive karma. Immediately, the karmic force no more. Pop, you gone. Understand? Then the physical body, any vital organ, like the spinal cord or the brain or the heart, once that one gone, this supporting condition no more, you also die. Understand? Then when the consciousness come out, you also die. Because when it's devoid of consciousness, the Buddha asks you to contemplate it. Means when they bury you or cremate you, no feeling, understand? You don't suffer. Because only element, no more knowing. Then the element goes the way of nature. You see the 9 stages of decomposition. So foul, so filthy, understand? When it is with the consciousness, wow, you got beauty, youth, cute, young, like they all comment, the skin so fair. When you old already, like Yun Chan say, wrinkle here and there. So, you cannot maintain it, understand or not? So all this for you to see, for you to understand, because the process is the first noble truth, it reality. Sooner or later, it goes the way of nature. So when it's with the consciousness, wow, you can make up, you can dress, you can even try to transform your old age into younger looking. But no matter how much ICI you put and how much makeup you put or perfume you put, sooner or later, when it's devoid of consciousness, what happens? Die. Then decay. Shenhua call it what? 臭皮囊. You know what is 臭皮囊? Filthy skin bag that cover all these things inside there. And if you were to contemplate the 32 part, like the Buddha say, you know inside there so much of filth inside there, understand? You know human beings excrete so much polluted filth or not. Every day, the fart you release is also something you pollute the atmosphere. The tears, whatever pee you release, is also the byproduct, understand? Then from the anus, the bowel, all those things. Then you think inside very clean. Yeah? Your intestine, you go open up and see. You ask Dr. J when he do surgery. Then a lot of things, without the external skin bag, you look at the skeleton. That's why last time, early day, I remember, A lot of monks advise people, you got a lot of lust, you go and meditate on skeleton. You heard of this before? Meditate on skeleton. Oh, then your lust gone, is it? You try lah. You think you see skeleton, that time you got fear, your lust gone. When you see the beautiful form with the consciousness, your lust come back very fast. Understand? That is not the way to root it out. So, that one is not the same as the Buddha's teaching, no, the first way. Think of a direct opposite, wholesome thought, no. Understand? So this one, he got last. He said, think of the direct opposite, wholesome thought. But is looking at the skeleton a wholesome thought? No, isn't it? You must develop contentment, isn't it? So that you are not lustful, understand? Those who break their precept, if you lack of contentment, understand? Still got the craving, the lust for all those sensual things. In the name of what? They say short-term excitement, understand? But you cause a lot of suffering to your family unit. Misunderstanding between you and your spouse, and it triggers all the suffering. Not only your family, your in-law, all those that have relationship with you, they will be affected. Okay? So this is something that you have to develop as understanding. Meditation is very simple. Where you understand, everything just take you there. Well, when you see the beauty of staying here, no thought, you experience all this, understand? Peace, calmness of mind, or tranquility and stillness. And this one, no agitation one, understand? No stress, nothing one. Very peaceful, very tranquil. And like described inside the book, luminous, clarity, understand? Where it's just a nature. And most people cannot understand that there is a nature inside like that. And why? Because they cannot reach it. They haven't even heard about it most of the time. So what happened is, most people dwell here. 99.999% all dwell here. And this is for living. If you don't have the Dhamma, how can you live life? That's why mundane living creates mundane suffering. When you develop the wisdom connected to it, then this is heedful living. That's all. This one is Pativeda, the third phase of Dhamma. You get to reap the fruit of what you cultivate, your hard work. And you get to live the life of an enlightened being. And this is, with wisdom, you live life. Understand? This one, you don't live life. What are you doing? Heedless, correct? But there's a word to describe this. I like Reverend Sawano. Gong gong tua, gong gong jia, gong gong. See, everything also gong one, deluded one, understand not? So one is heedful living, one is heedless living. This one full of problem, understand? If you know how to choose, you definitely choose this way, understand not? And develop the good mind. That's why mind is a forerunner of all things, and you somehow don't want to take care of mind. You remember? Dhammapada verse 1 and 2. So when you take care of mind take care of karma take care of your life. That's how you develop the understanding. Then meditate to develop the wisdom so that you will not suffer. So that the first noble truth reality, when you confront it, you understand and you can go beyond it. Okay?